Why am I doing this? Before we get on with the video, make sure to drop a like down below. We're going for 30 likes. Also, a very small percentage of the people who watch my videos are subscribed, so if you end up liking this video, consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. Also, shout out to pianopro and syaiko videos. Their channels will be on the top right or left corner. Hey guys, I have a crazy story for you, and the story is gonna be about how I met Kevin Hart. I was busking near the basilica, and I saw this kid, about 15, 16 years old, was clapping for me like this. I didn't think much about it then, but I later on realized that that was Kevin Hart's son. Really? That was Kevin Hart's son? Okay, now that I think about that, that's like awesome. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Then a little bit like a couple seconds after that, I saw William and Margaret and Wesley were all running somewhere. And I'm like, where are they running? Well, here's what they were actually doing. So Kevin Hart and his family and 2 bodyguards were walking down this pathway. William, Wesley, and Margaret came over here and walked down faster than them here, cut, and so that they would meet at the perfect timing. So then they all fist bumped him, they had a little chat with him, they got a little pictures of fist bumping and stuff like that. And you can see a little pictures of them. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And I was like so jealous. I'm like, Mom, I wanna see him. I have no clue who he is. Who is this guy? I don't care. It's a celebrity. I wanna see him. He's one of the most famous actors in the whole entire world. I wanna see him. So I'm like, Mom, I wanna see him. I'm like, this has always been my dream to meet some famous celebrity. It has actually been my dream. I've always wanted to meet some famous celebrity. Maybe I don't know him, but it's still somebody famous. And so she's like, no, I'm not gonna go over there and tell him, hi, can you meet my son? No, that's like weird. That's, now thinking back on it, that is really weird. Anyway, so then they were stopped to get ice cream, and we were gonna head that way anyway, so we headed that way to where they were. And my mom got in line behind them to get some ice cream because she was thinking about getting some ice cream, looking at the flavors, and one of the bodyguards turned around, pointed at my mom and say, do you speak English? And so my mom's like, yeah. And so they needed help with their credit card instead of swiping and so they were trying to swipe it instead of putting it just face up to the thing. So my mom helped them with that. And then I'm doing this with my hands, like not really knowing what to do because I'm looking at Kevin Hart. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. I'm like, okay, should I introduce myself? Should I just go on with life? I don't know. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna introduce myself, going like this. And I'm like, hi, and then I'm like, hi, my name is Paxton. And he's like, oh, well, hey, Paxton. And then my mom's like, can I get a picture with my son and you? Or whatever, something like that. And he's like, oh, yeah, for sure, definitely. So we got a picture, and here's the picture. So that was pretty cool. And then I said, so I have a YouTube channel named Paxton Pits. Would it be okay if I posted a video about this? He's like, oh, yeah, sure. Totally. And he was totally chill about it. He also told me that I can say we are best friends. So yeah, we're best friends, guys. I can officially say that. Anyway, and here's a little bonus story. We saw this other girl, I don't know how old, but had a cast on, and they asked if they can get a picture with him, and the bodyguard just straight up said no. And then I think, wow, I'm lucky that I actually got to have a picture with him. Also, so Wesley and William and then Margaret thought it would be super awkward if I tried to meet him or whatever. And then Wesley was coming up. I showed him the picture, and he was so jealous that I have a picture with them. Oh man. Anyway, it was amazing. I'm glad I got to meet Kevin Hart. And yeah, that's how I met him.